Nope.
Hello and thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Priscilla
and I'm Missy Harrington. Our lead story tonight is the NCIS raid of a local business and the serious charges its owners are facing.
Here in the studio we have Emily Larsen, who has been following the case. Emily?
Thanks, ladies. If you drove by the store next to the Select Diner on King Street this week, you will have seen this "Do Not Enter" sign on the boarded up windows and doors. The Weekend Warrior military discount store was raided by the Naval Criminal Investigative Services on Monday morning in a sting operation. The owners of Weekend Warrior, Gary and Denise Russell of Southampton Township, are in the Cumberland County Prison on a $1 million bail each. According to the Patriot News website, they are accused of selling military property stolen from Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. An investigation of the Shippensburg store began when an informant gave Denise Russell's name as a buyer to the NCIS. Then the NCIS met with the Shippensburg police. The informant and an undercover NCIS agent contacted the Russells to set up the sting by claiming they had $75,000 worth of U.S. military property to sell. The Russells then agreed to meet Sunday. According to the Patriot News article, during the sale, the couple told the undercover agent about other sales they had made, including one overseas to a buyer in Japan. The purchase was allegedly made with 2 bank bags full of cash that Denise Russell pulled from under the store register. Monday morning, the NCIS raided the Russell store and home and charged them with 2 counts each of corrupt organizations, 3 counts each of receiving stolen property, and 3 counts each of dealing in proceeds of unlawful activities. Upon contacting the district attorney's office, I was told he will be out of the office until Monday, so stay tuned to SUTV and I will keep you up to date on this crazy investigation unfolding right here in our backyard. Back to Missy at the desk.
Pennsylvania has followed the recent national trend of states cutting funding to higher education. As Belle Wilson reports, one group of SHIP students isn't just going to stand by as funds leave Shippensburg.
Education students took a break from the books to travel to the Capitol in Harrisburg and push for education funding.
I'm happy that we were able to come here today. As far as the impact, it's great we are able to spread our word and spread the passion that we have and let people know what's really happening.
They rallied with signs, letters, and most importantly, their voices.
Teachers do not have the supplies that they need because of budget cuts.
They spoke about first-hand issues like tuition.
My tuition has actually increased from 2010 is when I started here, and then in 2011 it jumped over $1,000.
Jobs.
We had 106 graduates from Shippensburg University last year in the spring, and 33 people found permanent teaching jobs.
And they spoke for kids in grades as low as kindergarten.
Our children deserve the best because they are the future of our country.
Students want change at the state legislatures. They also want funding for education to move to a higher priority. Advocates drove their message with personal stories.
My daughter goes to middle school in Shippensburg, and the other day she looked at me and she said, "Mom, what classes are they going to cut for my school next year?"
Eventually, the group made it the whole way to Governor Corbett's desk, where they placed letters and a petition with over 3,000 signatures. Students say this is just the beginning, and they're going to start urging people to advocate at the freshman level. If you would like to get involved, you can sign a petition at petitions.moveon.org. From SUTV News, I'm Bo Wilson.
When you go to the pension page, look for pension titled Governor Corbett. Invest in public education to ensure a bright future for Pennsylvania.
Don't miss out on a little hometown fun tonight in the Cub NPR. President's Hall and the Residence Hall Association are hosting the SU State Fair. It's a time to play games, hang out, and chow down on some state fair type food.
Anyone can come, bring your friends, basically set up like a fair. We'll have carnival games, a mechanical bull, fair food, square dancing, bingo, eating contests, like almost anything you can ask.
Festivities start at 8 and last until 11. This Friday night is Shippensburg's second annual Mini-Thon.
Lance Kopp joins us in the studio with a special guest to take a look at the big event. Lance?
Thanks, ladies. Here I'm with McKenzie Bender, who is the overall, which is equivalent to the president and co-founder of Shippensburg's Mini-Thon. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, for the people that don't know, what is Mini-Thon and who does it help?
Mini-Thon is an organization here on campus that raises money all year long for the Four Diamonds Fund, which helps to fight pediatric cancer. And like I said, we have events throughout the year that raise money and awareness. And then in November, we have our 9-hour celebration where we just do a lot of cool stuff and celebrate all the hard work we've put in throughout the year.
Now, where and when is Mini-Thon taking place?
Mini-Thon is actually tomorrow, Friday, November 15th. It's in the rec center right here on campus, so it's very easy to get to for students.
Now, Penn State, their thon is 48 hours straight. This is a Mini-Thon. How long is that?
Our Mini-Thon currently is 9 hours. Because it's only our second year, we chose 9 hours instead of 12, but the goal is so that it evolves over the years to get to be a 12-hour event.
Now, for the people that don't know, what events can they expect to take place in and also see while they're there?
There's going to be a lot of stuff going on Friday. We're going to have a Zumba instructor, we're going to have a dodgeball tournament, a basketball tournament, an inflatable obstacle course. There will be Four Diamonds families there sharing their stories. There will be a pep rally, as well as real-life Mario Kart, which we're pretty excited about.
Wow. So if people wanted to take place in Mini-Thon, where could they go to register?
They can actually go to our Facebook page. The link is on there to register. It's $15 to register and $20 to register and get the t-shirt. You can also just walk in the night of and register there as well.
That's great. Shippensburg, we also have on our SUTV page a link you could go to register on SUTV's Facebook page. Thanks for joining us, McKenzie. Let's send it back to the desk.
Coming up on SUTV News, a new tech toy could be a cool Christmas gift.
And see how you can publish your poetry and photos on campus.
It's coming up next. That was a preview of Camera Combat High School Edition. This second season features high schools that join together with SUTV to raise awareness for cyberbullying. This game show will premiere next week right after our newscast. Be sure to watch as some SUTV alumni will make a special appearance. The Lighting the Way campaign is an organization put together by Shippensburg Foundation staff and alumni to better our students' education. Today, Dr. Jody Harpster gave a progress report of the campaign at the SU Foundation. Students who have benefited from the Lighting the Way through grants and internships joined Dr. Harpster to hear about the campaign. 40 committee members who had given at least $25,000 each participated in the update. The campaign goal is to reach $50 million. Right now, the campaign stands at over 32. The campaign's goal to serve students.
Campus artists and writers have until Sunday to make the submission deadline for the Reflector Ships Campus Journal. The Reflector is a student-run journal publishing original prose, fiction, nonfiction, poetry, and artwork from students. Editors are going through submissions now for those to be published in the spring. Editor-in-Chief Corey Stevens says it's the process involving all 25 of its members.
Oh my gosh, I was holding that in.
Remembers what gets into the book, and I myself have kind of little control over it. I just kind of sign off on it, so it's a fun process.
Submissions to reflect at ship.edu by Sunday at midnight. It's almost the holiday season and time to start thinking about what new gifts and gadgets are out on the market. Bo Wilson has a look at one you might want to see on your Christmas list this year.
Verizon stores now have the Galaxy Gear Tech Watches in stock, running at $300.
You can actually pretty much just get text messages and phone calls on it. So it pretty much takes the necessity of taking out the phone out of your pocket or something like that, and you can just pretty much answer it on your wrist.
So it won't make you into a secret agent as the commercial suggests.
Emergency situation. Relay the information to headquarters.
But it does allow you to do more than your average Casio would. You can take pictures or video on the watch with its 1.9 megapixel camera and control the music on your cell. The watch holds about 70 apps and activates sounds on your phone if you would happen to lose it. But some people aren't yet sold on the privacy aspect of the watch.
With phone calls, you would have to deal with the awkwardness of everyone else hearing you because it goes onto speaker.
Or the price.
Would I spend $300 on it? No. Absolutely not. I think it's cool and all. If I had $300 to blow, sure, why not? I could be one of the cool kids. Now, if it was for example, my girlfriend wanted it, it would be her only Christmas present.
Right now, it's only compatible with a few phones and tablets, including the Note 2, Note 3, and Galaxy S4. But Manelli says the gear may be able to sync with other Samsung devices in the near future. From SUTV News, I'm Bo Wilson.
Thanks, Bo. You can check out the Galaxy Tech watches at Best Buy and Verizon stores this holiday season.
SUTV News, Holly Hare has your game day forecast.
From Naked Royalty to Dirt Cheap Movies, Bo Wilson has a wrap of this week's entertainment. Don't go away. Next Tuesday is the Slate's last issue this semester. From Top Pops at the Lore Center to Pop Cops on the Beat, here's Sadie Turpin with the final Slate Preview.
Thanks, guys. Our closing issue will include a feature on Act 5, Shippensburg University's Drama Club, a review of Mamma Mia at the Lore Center, and a story on the NCIS raid on a local Shippensburg business. The semester may be coming to an end, but the Slate won't stop bringing you the news. Check out theslateonline.com over winter break for more stories, video, and features. Also, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for instant updates. Now let's send it over to Holly Hare for the game day forecast. Holly?
Thanks, Sadie. It was relatively warm today compared to the past few days. The cold wind will be heading out as a high-pressure system from the north will be heading its way out to sea. The warm air from this will cycle in from the west over the next few days. What you can expect for tonight, typical fall evening temperatures. Mostly clear skies with a low around 29 degrees with calm winds out of the southwest. Tomorrow, the warm front I mentioned will bring in temperatures around 57 for the day with mostly sunny skies. You can also expect a small chance of rain later in the evening. Saturday is expected to be an awesome day for football as the Raiders take on IUP for their last home game of the season. The high-pressure system will stick around, bringing in a high of 59 for the day with mostly sunny skies. So like I said, a great day for Red Raider football. Taking a look ahead at our 5-day, again 57 for Friday with sunshine and the same for Saturday with a high of 59. A temperature high of 61 for Sunday with a chance of rain throughout the day. For your Monday morning commutes, expect to see some clouds throughout the day with scattered showers as well, with temperatures towering to a high of 63 degrees. Quite warm for mid-November. Tuesday, we can expect a breather from the rain and those high temperatures will plummet to a high of 47 degrees. That's it for weather. Let's toss it over to Bo with the latest buzz in entertainment.
Welcome to another week of entertainment. Let's get started with some live music for this weekend. You may not know about this pop and R&B singer yet, but he's definitely making a name for himself. He goes by Rayvon Owens, and he's coming to Ship tomorrow.
He's an amazing singer. He's a fabulous singer, and we kind of all the students fell in love with him, literally. I know all the females love him. So they're super pumped for tomorrow.
His performance will start at 10 p.m. tomorrow on the Red Zone. This Saturday, Ship Theater students invite children from the area to become part of their world, the acting world, that is. Take a journey with them at the Little Princess Playhouse in Stewart Hall. Strut with the Silly King in the Emperor's New Clothes and dive deep under the sea with the Little Mermaid. The cast is made up of a class called Children's Theater taught by Dr. Lightner. We're very excited to do this for the kids and show off their months of practice.
It was about the third class. We knew which group we were going to be in, and then we just started going. We just started practicing through our lines, and we had who we were going to be, and became a family right away, and just started going from there.
They'll have a show next Saturday, too. It's time to get in that Empire state of mind. APB is hosting a bus trip leaving Saturday to New York City. It costs $40 for Ship students and $60 for the general public. For more info, contact APB at apb@ship.edu to take the trip to the city that never sleeps. If you ran out of money for the movies, it's all right. The APB is here for you. As part of their Fall Film Festival, they're showing a movie called The Way, Way Back in Orndorff Theater on the 19th and 20th. It's a story about a teenage boy trying to find where he belongs and how no one's family is perfect. It's about the awkwardness and embarrassment of adolescence and finding friendship. Sounds almost like a serious plot until you hear who's in it. Steve Carell, Toni Collette, and Allison Janney. So it should be hilarious. The movie will start at 7 both nights and is free with your student ID. That's it for entertainment this week, everybody. Make sure to keep up with us online at SUTV.com and click on the entertainment tab. I'm Bo Wilson. Back to you ladies at the desk.
Women are making their mark in SU sports this week. Field hockey takes a high playoff bid.
And the women's soccer is celebrating its history-making season. Sports is next.
Welcome back to SUTV News. Kyle Toomey has the inside scoop on Raider athletics.
Kyle, what's going on in the sports world?
Well, we got football and women's basketball highlights. We got women's soccer and women's field hockey. So what do you say we get to it?
Sounds good.
The Shippensburg Red Raiders were on the road for the final time this season. Lindsay Barna has the highlights.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Shippensburg University taking on the Wolves of Cheney for their final road trip of the 2013 season. 7 minutes into the first quarter, quarterback Zach Zulli completes a 10-yard pass to wide receiver Trevor Harmon. Ship gets on the board, 7-0. 18 seconds left in the first after a first failed attempt, running back Shannon Mara jumps into the end zone from a yard out for Ship's second touchdown. Ship up 14-0. Halfway through the second quarter, Zulli connects again to Harmon for a 6-yard touchdown pass. Ship leads 21-0 at halftime. Nearing towards the end of the third quarter, Zulli on the play action hauls a pass to Harmon into double coverage. Harmon makes the 49-yard completion to put Ship up by 28. 28 seconds left, again on the play action, Zulli throws into the back of the end zone to tight end Alex Cooljan. Ship up 35-0. In the fourth quarter, backup quarterback Chris Lawshe hands the ball off to true freshman Anthony Williams. William takes a 21-yard run into the end zone for his first career touchdown. Ship caps the day off with a 42-0 win to shut out Cheney for the third time. For SUTV Sports, I'm Lindsay Barna.
The Red Raiders have won 15 straight games against the Wolves and never allowed them to score more than 15 points in a game. Saturday's game against IUP will be senior day. The game starts at 1. Many of Ship's teams are winding down for the year, but basketball has just begun. Women's basketball started its season Monday. Chris Eckstein has the highlight.
Center Court, Higas Fieldhouse. It's been a while since this spot has seen a tip-off, but hoops are back at Higas, and it's ladies first, Shepherd visiting. Ship's underclassmen providing plenty of help in this one. Freshman Morgan Griffith leads all rebounders with 16 as she picks up 2 here in her Raiders debut. Griffith also adds 11 points, 4 steals, and 2 of both blocks and assists. Freshman jitters not in her repertoire. Ship leads 36-28 at half. It was also the hour of Nauer. Sophomore Stephanie Nauer picks up her 13th career double-double and led all scorers with 27. She also had to guard the 6'3" Gabby Flincham, who is 3 inches taller. The game stays close and is all knotted up with under a minute to play. Free throws vital in this one as Alexia Cervello hits this one. Ship shot 71% from the charity stripe. They outlast Shepherd with a 78-72 win. Griffith and Nauer combined for 38 of Ship's 78 and had 29 of Ship's 70 rebounds. They are double-double trouble for Shepherd in Ship's season opener. Chris Eckstein, SUTV Sports.
The team's next 3 games are also home. They face Goldie Beacom tomorrow at 6. One Ship sport has a story 20 years in the making. Trey Kemble has more.
Women's soccer waited and waited Monday night to tell family and friends they were going to the NCAA tournament. Finally, it was clear.
The process has been long and grueling at times, but certainly gratifying at this point that the players' hard work, the coaches' hard work has paid off.
Ship Soccer had never made an NCAA appearance in its 20-year history, and after an early season setback to Edinburgh, the team changed its mindset.
I think it was at that moment that we knew that we could make something more of a season than just a 3-0 loss to Edinburgh.
Ship went on to allow 13 goals in its next 17 games, advanced to the PSAC semifinals, and now play Edinburgh for a 3rd time.
I think everyone's just wanting to leave everything out on the field because our days are getting numbered, so there's no need to waste time or effort.
Now Ship is waiting to devour the competition. Trey Kemble, SUTV Sports.
Ship battles Edinburgh tomorrow at 1 from Slippery Rock University. If the Raiders win, they'll play Slippery Rock on Sunday at 2. Women's field hockey was more than thrilled with the information they received on Monday. After being selected as #1 seed for the second consecutive year, Ship earns a first-round bye in the NCAA Division II tournament. The Raiders will play in South Region semifinal matchup at 3:30 this Saturday from USA Field Hockey Training Center in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Ship will play the winner of the quarterfinal game between #2 Millersville and #3 Westchester. This will be Shippensburg's 10th consecutive national playoff appearance, all under Coach Bertie Landis. There's a lot of athletics going on this weekend, and we wish them all the best of luck.
Yep. That's it for SUTV News. I'm Priscilla Lucchese.
And I'm Missy Harrington.
SUTV has gone social. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Vine, and Instagram.
Stay tuned because Second Look is coming up right now. Leah Yolan takes a deeper look into how the media represents minorities.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.